Hey, this is Satish. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we dive into the concept of input and output impedance, let's do a very basic experiment. So I've connected two 1K resistors and two 1 mega ohm resistors in voltage division configuration here. I'm supplying it with a 10 volt supply. So let's just measure the voltage that we get at the midpoint of this configuration. So with the first 1K resistors, we do get a voltage of 5 volts as expected. And with the 1 mega ohm resistors, we get a voltage of about 4.77 volts, which is slightly less than 5 as we expected. So is there a difference due to manufacturing between these two resistors? So let's swap them, um, the top and bottom positions, and let's remeasure this. So even with these resistors swapped out, we still get about 4.77 volts or 4.78 volts. So what's the reason behind this? This has to do with the output impedance of the circuit and the input impedance of the meter. So if we draw the equivalent circuit for the configuration that we just tested, we see that for the first case, it's a voltage source of 5 volts in series with the 500 ohm resistor. And for the second case, it's a voltage source of 5 volts in series with the 500k ohm resistor. And the impedance of the meter comes across this to measure the open circuit voltage. Naturally, in the second case, some of the source voltage drops across the zero point 0.5 mega ohm resistor, which does not happen in the first case, and hence the meter records a lower value than 5 volts. So what's the implication of this discussion of input and output impedance? If you are designing circuits in a modular fashion, let's say circuit 1 connects to circuit 2, then we need to make sure that the output impedance of circuit 1 matches with the input impedance of circuit 2. If input impedance of circuit 2 is very low compared to the output impedance of 1, what happens is that most of the voltage drops across the series resistance and not much of the signal gets transferred to the circuit or the second circuit. So this is the implication of understanding input and output impedance in circuit design.